Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm here, Stephanie Turner. I'm here speaking with a friend of mine, good friend and colleague, Jess Corcoran. Jess taught for many years and now is a retired teacher. And I am just going to pick her brain, words of encouragement and wisdom that she can give to me as a teacher and maybe to any listeners today. Okay, Jess, tell me a little bit about your education and your background.
Well, it seems like it started a long time ago, but I went to college in the 70s, graduated from Louisiana State University, go Tigers, back in 78 with my bachelor in music education with a vocal emphasis. And then after that, I continued my education by getting a credential in elementary ed because I wasn't sure, will I get that music job or will I have to branch out and have an elementary job? So I continued through various universities to get that elementary credential. And then only about 10 years ago, I went back and got my master's and actually got it through Hannibal LaGrange.
Wow.
Yeah. I was in the very first master's program at HLG.
Was it online?
It was not online.
So you had to attend maybe night school?
Yeah, night classes. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. How many, then remind me again, how many years did you teach before you recently retired?
36. 36. The first year was in music education because it was a ladies' sabbatical leave and they hired me. Then when she came back, it was difficult to find a music job in the area where I was. So that's when I started that elementary career and taught elementary school for about 28 years in various locations. And then the last 7 years, I taught music again in the elementary school. So I kind of came back to my first love.
Wow, that's great. It probably in some ways felt like a long time waiting, huh?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Why did you desire to teach? And you probably already said this, but what do you feel some of the reasons when you first went to college and made that decision?
Yeah, I think, when I was thinking back on that, Stephanie, I don't really remember what I majored in when I was straight out of high school. Probably psychology or sociology, who knows. But I fell in love with a man who was a music educator, and he was getting his degree in music education from LSU with a band emphasis. And I transferred to LSU. He graduated, worked him through his master's, and then I worked to put him through his master's. And so then when I went back, by then God had called him to work in churches with music. So I saw my role as his support with music. Even though music had been something that I really loved, I had never really thought about majoring in music education. So I went back just so that I could run those graded choir programs in church and didn't really realize that it was going to become a 36 years of teaching for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your initial degree was not...
It was music education, but I had dropped out, to support him, to put him through school, and then when I went back.
And I did the same for my husband, and it's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So in terms of collaboration is, researchers are saying the schools that do best as far as their test scores and just the overall environment have collaboration in effect, and it's effective. What does that look like for you, or did it look like for you in your building, maybe in the district, and or was it even utilized effectively?
Yeah, because I taught so long, I was thinking back on those first years, and there was collaboration, but I think it was not structured. I think it was just